Okay, break. Check, Panther. Ready.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Richardson looking to throw. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Getting into the act on the opening drive here with a sack. And remember, they had 5 last week.
And they saw that on film, and that meant that they had to get together. Offensive coordinator, quarterbacks coach, offensive line coach, receivers coach, and say, how do we beat this pressure? Because everyone has to win against the defense and get the ball out of the hands of the quarterback very quickly.
70.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
Pioneer. Go.
Richardson out of the shotgun. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The Colts send out their punter. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Fix the Eagle. Fix the Eagle.
Able to find Gray here. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Yeah, you only get a 1-yard buffer there from the line of scrimmage, and he got downfield a little too far, and the flag came out.
Let's go, let's go, let's ready.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good comeback there after the penalty. 9 yards, and it's 2nd and 6.
Next to receivers, they'll spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down at the Colts 34. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Here's Stroud. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Well, forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. A nice display of powerful running, but it takes him only to the 7. He's dropped there.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And, Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get in.
He's got him in. Complete. A big play there for Indy. 41 yards.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Richardson. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Now Richardson. And he slings one that's incomplete. You look at the defense for these Texans. They were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
19 Lions. 19 Titans. 19 Titans.
Here's Richardson to throw. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Well, really not much secret there. 3rd and long, Charles, and he was looking to throw the football. And I would imagine as a defender, you're kind of salivating in that spot, right?
We certainly are, because 3rd and long situations, they tip the scale towards the defense every single time. Now you're actually able to dictate and understand what the offense is trying to do. You know where the first down marker is. You set your defense that way, and maybe you can be a little more aggressive in certain situations because of that. You start focusing on your coverage assignment, and when the ball's released, you break on it and make a play, as we just saw there.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That's good for 28 yards.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
70 Timberwolves.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Stroud. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Danny Gray, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now 14-0.
Colts, nothing.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Let's go now.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Up the middle they go. It's Barker. And this is going to be a Colts first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37. Now, these two teams met up earlier in the year back in week 4. And it was the visiting Colts who won that first matchup. So they'll look for the season sweep here back home in Indy.
79 Broncos. Go.
1st and 10. Richardson looks to throw it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Barker, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The Colts at 500, 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Now here's a throw that's complete, and he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 38-yard line. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Richardson looking to throw this. On the move to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Now 2nd and 9.
60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. He finds his man complete. That's Barker. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And 3rd and 8 now.
up 3rd and 8.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
18, pioneer.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. Flush to his right, and he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
For the field goal. A 51-yard attempt.
And Gay knocks this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal here.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Come on.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
And I think right now I put myself in the shoes of the head coach and say, all right, time to reset a little bit. And I don't give my team a win one for the Gipper speech, but I do say, look, we haven't played our best football yet, but we are at 500 and we're still in it. Let's try and string a few of these victories together, and we're capable of doing so.
A first down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Stroud now on 2nd down. And this is caught by Evans. And he's brought down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
37-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Again, it's Cook. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 55 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Mustang 19. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
Now Stroud. Touchdown! A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Texans add 6 to their lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Colts 3.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
Let's go.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp, and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Now a throw here, hauled in, and he'll be stopped right at midfield. 16 more on that one and another first down. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
19 Lions.
First and 10. Here's Richardson with it. It's caught inside the 25. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Here we go, here we go.
Richardson to the air on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. And a catch right side by Evans. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
Now it's Richardson. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, and believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
Right back to him on first down. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Cowboy 80.
The 2nd down throw now from Stroud. That one complete. It's tanked down. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5.
Play action. Stroud now.
This is caught. Touchdown, Texans.
Takedown.
27 yards.
And the Texans are able to add on to that lead. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Hold it ready.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Buffalo,
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one. So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
Dragon 60.
1st and 10, it's Richardson.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
They go play action with Richardson.
He completes it to Evans. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Again, it's Richardson.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they had a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Richardson on 2nd and 10.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Richardson looking to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
79 Broncos. Ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off.
And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
Now a 2nd and 2. Play action. Here's Stroud.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Hey, check that. Check that. Go.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
110 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Stroud looking to change the play.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Check Bobcat. Check Bobcat. 18, Pioneer. Ready.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. He's got room to roam.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 12-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Okay, ready.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second-half blowout material.
Warrior 70.
Throwing now is Stroud.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
The Colts 5-yard line.
Here we go. Check.
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this 3rd quarter.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Get it.
2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5.
18 Rattler. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Ready, ready.
Caught left side. Here's Dell. And the Texans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. And now a stoppage. And it looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
They'll try to run this one in. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
On 2nd down, it's Stroud.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Colts are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
The Colts take over.
Let's go now.
At their own 2-yard line.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Bronco switch. Bronco switch.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. There he goes, right side.
He's got a full head of steam. The race is on.
Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. 98 yards.
And the Colts are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is down to 28-10. after the touchdown. It's Gay to kick this one away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he trotted out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let them go out there with a little bit more confidence.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Roll.
Back to the ground, this time Cook. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. The Texans on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Stroud to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And now here's a carry heading left.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Left wing 19. Ready?
Stroud. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
I guess I got to hand it to him. That was that was ambitious.
Well, that's one way to put it.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. 70 Rangers. Ready?
On 1st down, Richardson.
Going up top.
Oh, he's intercepted again. It's Richardson's 3rd of the game. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Texans are going to take over here up near the 40.
And just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception. And this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
Ready?
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
On the ball. Go.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming.
Here we go, set.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
138 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Viking 18. Ready.
Here's Stroud.
Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans.
And that's going to be incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. And with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Okay.
2nd and 10. Stroud, he's going to audible to something else.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he's going to take this one down to the 25.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 19 Lions. Ready, ready.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a handoff looking right. And some room to maneuver. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the foot.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
I suppose it wasn't out of the realm of possibility that we could have seen a comeback, but that touchdown should put any hopes of a comeback out of reach. It's been a really quality effort for him here in this one.
And no matter what else you think, you have to admire the initiative to finish things off their way. Don't leave anything to chance, no matter how small the odds of a comeback were. Send it home with a touchdown and get to celebrating.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Ready, set.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Go.
Richardson.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.